Want to paint directly on your static meshes, not just with vertex colors, but with full control using virtual textures? This new method even works on Nanite mesh instances. In this video, we're taking a quick look at the new texture color tab in the mesh paint mode and how to set up your mesh paint material using the new mesh paint material nodes in Unreal Engine 5.5. So let's do it. If you're not familiar with any of the nodes I use in this video, check out the material nodes playlist on my channel. Also, you can download the project file of this video on my Patreon. I'll put the links in the description below. Prerequisites. This feature has been added in the 5.5 version of the engine, so make sure that you're not using the previous versions. In the plugins, search for Mesh Paint and make sure Mesh Painting is enabled. In the project settings, search for Virtual Texture and enable it. These are the settings I use. After enabling these, you're gonna need to restart your project for the changes to take effect, so go ahead and do that. Mesh Paint material. Right-click in the material graph and search for Mesh Paint. 4 results will pop up. These 3 under the Mesh Paint texture are the ones we're gonna use, so let's add them. Also, hold T on the keyboard and click to add a texture sample node. Connect the Mesh Paint texture object to the text input on the texture sample node. This way, when we paint on the static mesh in the level, it samples the virtual texture through the texture sample node. Then it can be used in our material. Mesh Paint texture coordinate index node is used to get the Mesh Paint texture UV coordinate index and use it in our material. I actually won't use it in this material, but I've covered what we can do with it in the deep dive video. The Mesh Paint texture replace node switches between inputs according to whether there's a valid Mesh Paint texture available. There are times where a material is applied to a mesh that doesn't have a Mesh Painted texture, or the platform doesn't support virtual textures that are needed for Mesh Paint textures. So we can connect the Mesh Paint logic to the Mesh Paint texture input and the default non-Mesh Paint workflow logic to the default input. When we want to mesh paint on a static mesh, it switches from the default to the Mesh Paint texture. So let's move these two here and connect the texture sample to the Mesh Paint texture input. In the details, search for Nanite and make sure used with Nanite is enabled. Hold 3 and click 2 times to add 2 vector 3s. I'll set this one to a light gray and this one to red. Hold L and click to add a lerp and connect them like this. The gray color to the A input and the red color to the B input. Mesh painting using texture color is the same as vertex painting. It's just that instead of vertices of the mesh, we paint on a virtual texture. So the process of creating the material is the same. Let's move it here. We don't want this one, so let's move it up here. Drag out of the Mesh Paint texture replace and add a component mask. Connect it to the alpha input and let's only enable the R channel. Now for the default input, let's hold 1 on the keyboard and click to add a constant and connect it like this. The default value of 0 is fine. I want it to be 0, so by default we see the A input of the lerp. Now let's connect the lerp to the base color input. Save the material, and I've already added a plane to the level. Let's assign the material to this plane, and in the next section we're gonna use the texture color tab in the Mesh Paint mode. But before that, like this video and subscribe. Join my Patreon for early access to videos and exclusive assets, and join our Telegram and Discord communities to stay connected. All the links are in the description. Mesh Paint texture color. On the top left, click here and select the mesh paint mode. We have 4 different tabs. The texture color tab is the one we want to use. So let's click it. It's been added in the 5.5 version. Select the mesh and click on the add button here to assign a blank virtual texture to the selected mesh. And if you want to see it in the details tab, scroll down and under mesh painting, here it is. So let's click on the paint button to see the paint tools. Color view mode shows us the different channels when painting. These are the paint color, erase color, and the channels we want to paint on. Propagate to vertex color is for when we want to copy all the texture color painting to vertex colors. These parameters control the brush, and these parameters are for when we want to use our own brushes. So let's start painting. Make sure the object is selected, and here we want to use the red channel only. So make sure that it is enabled. This is the channel we selected in the material. Here it is. And now we can start painting. Let's set the strength to 1. And the size is okay. So let's zoom in a little bit. And here it is. If you feel like the resolution is low, we can fix that. In the details tab, under the advanced, we have these 2 options. Let's enable this one, overridden mesh paint texture resolution. I'll set it to a higher value, like 256. The resolution should be a power of 2. Now under texture color, we can click on fix and it will be fixed. Now it's much smoother because of the higher quality. In the case of this cube, we should use UV channel 1 to paint on. Let's open it. And here's UV channel 0 and here's UV channel 1. As you can see, in UV channel 0 we have overlapping UVs, and that's not good because we're using the UV channels to paint on it. But in UV channel 1 we don't have that issue, so that's why we should use UV channel 1. Let's close it and duplicate the material for this one. Let's save it and open it. In this one, we should set the UVs to 1. After setting the UVs to 1, we should do one more thing. So let's save the material and close it and open the static mesh. Here search for mesh paint and make sure that the mesh paint texture coordinate index is set to the one we're gonna use. So for this one is 1, let's set it to 1, save it and close it. Now from here let's go to the mesh paint mode. Under texture color, first add one, and under paint, let's paint on it. Again, if the resolution is low, we can go here under advanced, increase the resolution to something higher and fix it from here. Again, watch the deep dive video to learn more about this topic. Right now we're only using the R channel. We can use the other channels to paint other colors or textures too. So let's move these here. Hold L and click to add a lerp node. And let's go to content, a starter content, and let's add one of these brick textures to the material. Connect this lerp to the A input and this brick texture to the B input. Here, let's drag out of it, add a component mask node, and this time I'm gonna mask the G channel. And let's use it as the alpha of the lerp. Connect it to the base color input and let's save the material. Go to the mesh paint mode, texture color, paint, and this time, now if I paint on the red channel, we're gonna have the red color, and if I paint on the green channel, we're gonna have the brick texture. Again, you can join my Patreon for early access to videos like this. There are a lot of things I didn't cover in this short video, like how we use the mesh paint texture coordinate node, why we should use the other UV channels, and how we can create a material to streamline that, how we can use this feature to add tint to materials, and a lot more. I've covered all of these as well as several considerations when using this feature in the deep dive video. I'll put it up here as soon as I upload it. So click here for more Unreal stuff, and thank you so much for watching. Massive shout out to my patrons for making this possible. Like this video, subscribe, and join our communities. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. So, see you in the next one.